Okay guys, coming to you guys live from our new mattress. We got a new mattress and the bed frame comes Friday. And I was laying in bed having a really lazy day today. I probably should have at least made like a video or answered some DMs or something, but I just have been finding it really hard to find the like energy and the motivation to get back into work after like post Thanksgiving. Hi. I don't know if it's, you know, this is like my first time not having the nanny for the past 2 weeks. I think that's been really draining me. Usually I'll have the nanny like at least like 3 times a week to get like work done. So yeah, I'm just really tired. But I thought, well, why not just answer some questions? So I posted my story on Instagram for some questions from you guys and they're all over the place. There's like no topic to this, but we're just gonna run off and answer them. Miss Lauren asked, funny fave pop culture / funny / entertainment accounts that you follow. I don't know any like specific accounts, maybe like Teffy on TikTok. Hello Teffy. She loves like talking about like pop culture. I like her account. And then, oh my god, there's this one girl. Let's find this girl because I genuinely love her and I like want to shout her out. One, I love her voice. Isn't it annoying? I feel like I'll follow random accounts and then get like super annoyed with them like afterwards. But this girl, I absolutely love listening to her just talk about really any topic. Today, I did scroll across like this Britney Spears account. I like following Britney Spears accounts that just make compilations of Britney when she was like younger and like in her peak, because I mean, Britney is like the OG pop star, you know? Like, she was that bitch when I was younger. So, love seeing her. But I'm scrolling through my likes right now. And I'm gonna find this girl because she deserves all of the love. Oh, I don't think this is like entertainment, but I do like this account. Tyka Pride. TYKAPRYDE. I like her because she talks about like interior design tips, and I'm really into interior design. Like when I'm older, if I can possibly become like an interior designer at like 50 years old, like that would honestly be my dream job. I would love that. So check out her account if you're into interior design. I consider that like entertainment. And then it's Link Lauren. They post like pretty like interesting stuff about the Kardashians. I don't even really watch the Kardashians anymore, but I just think it's like so interesting to keep up with them. I don't really take it as serious as like most people do. I feel like some people like freak out, like the whole Balenciaga scandal right now. They're like freaking out about like Kylie Jenner and like Kim Kardashian and like holding them accountable. That whole thing, I don't agree with Balenciaga. Someone asked that too, so that's my answer. I don't agree with that. I think it's really messed up. But I think the problem lies in just exploitation and the modeling industry and like acting and Hollywood, all industries. I mean, like even my industry, like I feel like I've been exploited with some of my managements in the past, which is why I've like left multiple managers, because I just feel like they weren't looking out for me. They were just like trying to get their bag. So I think there's exploitation in all industries. Specifically, there's obviously like pedophilia and like very wrong things going on, rape in the porn industry. Like it literally, the list goes on and on. It's really sad and I wish I could do something about it, but I truly don't think the Kardashians are gonna do anything about it. As much as you guys love to be, not you guys, but like as much as people love to be like, so he's like, excuse me. As much as people love to like hold the Kardashians accountable, at this point I'm just like, they're so filthy rich. It's like, they don't care. They literally don't care. I can't do this. The Kardashians don't care, guys. They're fucking billionaires. Like, they have so much money, they don't have to put out statements. So can you mind? Look at her face. Okay, you're silly. You're a silly girl. So the account that I love for entertainment is Olivia Lane 6. I love her voice. I want to be friends. I love her. I doubt she follows me on YouTube, but I follow her on TikTok. She doesn't actually even follow me back, does she? Oh yeah, we're mutuals, but I love her account. I just love pop culture and I eat it up. I don't take it super seriously. I just eat it up. It's entertaining. Okay, next question. Will you link your fave, cute, fun PJs for a girls' night? Love your style. Thanks, boo. Okay, this whole video is just Suki looking at the camera. I love Skims pajamas. Skims has great pajamas. Definitely wear Skims, or Revolve has some good ones. I will make a little like to know it guide. I'm gonna write a note in my notes app for Q&A, and because I stay saying I'm gonna link something and then I forget to link in the bio and you guys like unsubscribe. I have some cute ones from Revolve, but I'm sure there's like tons of really cute ones out there. Cult Gaia has some sick ones, I believe, or maybe it's Mac and Mac, but Mac and Macs are like odd be really expensive, so I'll try and find an affordable amount. Not me checking if she peed. How do you control your shopping addiction? I can't stop spending, says Wendy. Wendy, I literally have the worst shopping addiction ever. There's like 50 boxes sitting in my doorway of just like Amazon stuff. It's so bad. I don't know how to stop. Somebody let me know, because it's getting a little bit out of hand. Like, I should not be allowed to have adult money. I really need to start investing, and I don't know where to start because I'm just kind of lazy and I just love to spend, spend, spend. I hate being a consumer. I need to stop. Let me know if you guys have any tips. What's your drink of choice? Espresso martini, a glass of Moscato, mango passion fruit martinis at Nobu. So fire. I like am in the mood to go drinking now. Like, I would love to go to Nobu and like get a cocktail. I literally said I was not gonna go back to drinking after being pregnant because like I don't miss drinking, but I actually lied. I do like drinking, but when the drink is like good, you know what I mean? Like the one at Nobu is so good. It's like juice. It doesn't even taste like alcohol, so I love it. And then let's see, best sex position. Guys, I literally haven't had sex in like months. I'm just not in the mood. I guess like missionary. I don't know. I literally, it's so crazy. Like my IG used to be just full of me talking about sex and sex toys and all of this, but now I'm a mom and I'm like, I have no energy to have sex. I feel like asexual now. Having a baby literally makes all of your like trauma, even sexual trauma, just come to light, and it makes me just feel like so gross about sex. Like I just don't even want to have sex. Or even like now I have like a daughter, I like don't want to have sex with her in the house. Sex life in a long-term relationship, says Sarah. Sarah, I don't really know. I was in a long-term relationship in college and I ended up just like moving for the guy, which was an awful idea. Personally, I just don't think long-term relationships make sense. I hear they work out, but I don't know. I've never really been in like a successful one, so I can't answer. What was your first concert? So my first concert was actually Bob Dylan. My dad dragged me to a Bob Dylan concert. I know he's like a huge like artist. He's one of the greats, all that stuff, but my first actual concert like choice was Justin Bieber, Believe era, light skin Biebs. He looked so sexy shirtless on stage when I was in like 8th grade. It was in Germany too. Actually I think it was in Berlin. That was back when I lived in Germany. How to uncatch feelings for the dude you're in a situation with. How to uncatch feelings, honestly, just like think about him doing like really icky things and I feel like you'll drop him really quick. Also, just like think about him. Like clearly you're in a situation with him and you don't like see a future with him, but like maybe try and picture him as like a dad and he probably would not be a good fit, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool, like that's not attractive to me. Or if you don't want to be a parent, like does he take you out? Like he obviously doesn't even want to like be for real and like be committed, and that's why you're in a situation with him. So that enough should just like turn you off, which I didn't understand that in college or high school. But like if a guy's literally making you chase him and like he's not being straightforward, if you're constantly confused by his text, if you literally have to decipher talking to him. I was talking to a friend the other day. Basically, is my example. She's a year younger than me. She's living in Dallas. She met this guy. Just met him out and asked for her Instagram, not her number. And that was like her first red flag. She's like, why didn't he ask for my number? Anyways, so they're DMing and he's not from Dallas. He's from somewhere else, but he was just like in town. They've been like messaging and he's like saying, oh yeah, I might stop by Dallas, you know? And she was like, oh cool, what for? And he's like, for a wedding. I'm only staying for one night, but I can be convinced to stay for a whole weekend. And it's like, what does that message mean? I can be convinced. Like, okay, I don't even think that's like a cute flirty message. Like for me, I want to hear like, yeah, I'm going for a wedding and I'm thinking of staying longer. Do you have any plans this weekend? Question mark. And if you say, no, I don't have any plans, and he says, well, I'd love to get dinner. If you're free, let me know and I can coordinate. Or like, cool, I made a reservation at this place. Let me know if you're available. I'd love to have you. Something along those lines. Like taking action is so attractive versus saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in your city, like I don't know if I'm gonna be long, but I can be convinced. Or like, oh, but I don't have a place to stay, and like you guys have never hung out before. It's like all of those things just sound so like lame, and it just gives me flashbacks from like college of just like really putting in so much effort for these lame ass dudes, when in reality they easily could have just picked up their phone, opened the Open Table app, made a res at a nice restaurant, and then picked me up and like made sure that I was free. Like, it's just not that fucking hard. So when you put it into terms like that, if they're really not putting any effort, I feel like that should end it there for you. But if you're still not convinced, then I'm like worried for you, to be honest. The key to finally orgasming during sex. I'm tired of faking it. Holy shit. So I was in a really toxic relationship with some guy, and we had like really, really great sex, which was the crazy parts because we like hated each other. So it was like really hateful sex. But the key to like orgasming really depends on like how you orgasm. So you have to find out how you orgasm. Do you need to be stimulated through the clitoris? Do you need to be penetrated? Do you have to do both at the same time? It's okay. Okay, she threw up on my pillow. Yeah, so you need to get that sorted out first. Like, how do you orgasm the best? Some people need to be choked. Some people need to be like fucking gagged. Some people need a dildo. Like, you really need to figure out what you need. Sometimes you just need your own hand and to be penetrated. I don't know. Sometimes you need to change the gender of the person you're hooking up with, you know? Or you just need to change out the person completely. But for me, I think being really warm is very helpful. If I'm really cold, I'm not gonna be like relaxed, nor am I going to be relaxed if the bed is like, the sheets feel cheap. If I'm laying on polyester, I'm not coming. It's not happening. You need to be 100% relaxed. If you don't feel like you're at like the way you do at like a spa, like I feel at peace, calm, warm, then it's gonna be really hard for you to like orgasm. If you're sober, I feel like if you're drunk, I mean, you could literally do it in an alleyway of New York in the snow and still like squirt everywhere. But if you're like dead sober, which I really hope so, because sober sex is 100% consensual when agreed to both parties. But anyways, I'm going off on like tangents. But the best way for me to orgasm is being 100% relaxed, being in a nice environment. And I have been on with this person for like multiple like hangouts, because I like know them very well. Versus one night stands, I don't think I've ever like really orgasmed on one night stands, except for this one guy in college who just like weirdly knew what he was doing. I don't really know exactly what he did right, but he just did it right, and he barely like moved. He didn't even break a sweat. He literally just laid there, and it was amazing. I'll never forget. But yeah, basic answer, get to know your body well, make yourself orgasm, and then do that with another person, and you make it happen. You gotta put in some work, and that other person has to as well. They have to get to like know your body. Did you do hookup culture in college? Yes. 100%. I did. I kind of regret it, but I kind of don't. Like, I feel like it gave me a lot of memories, and like it taught me how to really like ask for what I want, and it taught me what I didn't want, and it kind of showed me like all the different people. Hi. I think it just prepared me for like post-college like hookup culture.
Peekaboo. 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 She heard your camera turn on. That's why she looked up.
I swear she knows.
You wanna play some more peekaboo? You wanna play peekaboo? I know you like peekaboo. I don't want her to sleep in her crib tonight. I want to sleep and cuddle
No.
with her. Please.
Yes.
Please.
Go sleep in her crib then.
What? No.
Seriously, no.
But she's a big baby and she wants to cuddle with us at night.
Yes.
Please, Mom.
There's a big stain on the sheets, and I literally just cleaned them. It's not funny.
But Suki, she's so cute.
She needs to learn how to sleep in the crib by herself.
Listen, we can go get sushi tonight if she sleeps with us.
Listen, we're gonna go get sushi tonight, and she's gonna sleep in her crib, and you're gonna like it.
No. It's one or the other, Sammy.
It's both, and I said so.
Do you want to cuddle with Daddy tonight, Suki?
You can crawl into her crib.
I wish I could.
I did. You could do it.
I don't know how you did, honestly.
Honestly, it's pretty strong.
I'm really surprised the bed didn't just fall on you guys.
You know, there were times where I thought it would. Okay, questions are interrupted, guys. Yeah, do you want to answer some of these questions with me?
Sure, what are the questions?
You gotta pay for the shirtless content, guys. Why did I think that was a thong? Alright.
What's the question?
What's your drink of choice?
The passion fruit Margarito. What? Mango margar... I don't know. What's it called again?
Passion fruit martini.
Yeah, passion fruit.
It's mango.
Mango passion fruit martini. That's my favorite drink.
I love your style. Does your boyfriend support your style? Mine keeps telling me I look strange. Do you support my style?
100%. I feel like I've never been like, oh, you look like an alien today. You know? I feel like you've had some like, you know.
I've definitely had out there outfits and you've never said anything.
And I didn't really care, you know?
I think, yeah, it's the only time he's ever said anything is more so like directive comments. Like when I started finally dressing modestly because when I was pregnant and then after I had a baby and I was just like, I don't give a fuck about what I'm wearing. He was like, oh, I like when you wear clothes like these. Like a maxi dress or like...
Yeah, it looks really good on her.
Or like layers, like a long maxi skirt with like a sweater and then like a blazer.
It's definitely a sense of style I've never seen you do before.
Yeah, and I never like did that before because I used to think like I had to be wearing like sexy outfits in order for it to be like considered a fit. Like I would wear some crazy provocative outfits. Like sometimes I would literally look like a hooker when I was with Yaz, right?
Definitely.
But I didn't change it because I'm a mom. Like, obviously, like, I'm going to Tulum soon, and I'm picking out some outfits that I'd say are very similar to, like, provocative, like, not hooker. I'd say I'm just going for more of a classy vibe now, just because it's, like, I'm not going to the club, you know? Like, why the fuck am I wearing an IMG, like, low-rise, micro-mini, like, a strapless top to the grocery store? It's ridiculous. With, like, Naked Wolf platforms. Which I like all of those things, but it's a lot, I think it's a lot cuter to wear stuff styled, personally. If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
You go first.
My first one was Justin Bieber in hopes that he would like just fall for me.
What?
Or Miley Cyrus.
I honestly thought you were going to say
Mother.
Britney Spears.
You know what? Actually, dinner with Britney Spears would be kind of lit because I'd love for her to do like a tell-all. And just, we could televise it and hear about like all the shit she went through, but like, I don't think she'd want to relive her past.
I was gonna say Elon.
Of course you'd say Elon.
What do you mean? It'd be kind of cool.
It would be interesting. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Elon.
What do you mean? Remember when we saw him on SNL and that shit was so funny?
Yeah.
Gen Z Hospital.
I think it was a lot funnier to you than it was to me.
Because I'm sitting in between you and Aaron. I'm over here like, this is literally you guys.
It was. It really was. Are you planning on getting any more tattoos? We really want to get Suki tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I saw someone have like their kid's name right here on their hand.
I don't like these tattoos right up here. No offense to anybody that has hand tattoos.
No, full offense. I think it's cool if you get in like a really thin, light font. I kind of want to do that on like my left hand, get Suki.
Yeah. I think that just like right up here is like the line that I make.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like anything beyond that I'm like, just a little much.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want to get any?
Yeah, of course. I still have to finish this whole sleeve. It's not like I don't want to get more tattoos. It's just like a process.
It is.
You have to dedicate like 4 hours out of your day to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you get huge tattoos.
Yeah.
I have a ton of little ones.
Summer gets like 10-minute tattoos.
I haven't been in the mood to get a tattoo, you know?
Yeah, you have to really be in the mood. Like, why are you always in the mood?
Why are you always in the mood? Advice for a first-time mom due in December.
I mean, that's all you.
I don't even know. That is those... Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
But then you get a cute baby in 6 months afterwards.
Of course. Bless you.
It's not like they're not born cute, but they're like born like, you know, annoying the first 6 months.
They're just born like you don't know them. They don't know you.
And then there's no talking. There's no smiling. It's just crying and then back to bed and they just look at you like they're just annoyed at you.
But it's so cute when they like cuddle on you. Now she like...
That's the most.
I fell asleep today on this bed for like not even that long, yes. And she rolled all the way towards the end of the bed.
They just become more concerning as they grow.
Because now she's about to crawl and so she fell off the bed and like started crying. But then I was like, it's okay. And then she stopped. So it's pretty insane. But like, I think the biggest like thing to remember is to embrace everything. Just enjoy everything, even if it feels like awful because there's gonna be times where they're screaming like nonstop and you're like, wow, this is not fun. But now I kind of look back and I'm like, oh, I kind of miss it, weirdly enough. Like, you're just gonna miss all of like the super highs and the super lows. So just like document everything, enjoy it all, and definitely take off as much time as you can and literally just stay off your phone and enjoy, like, soak up all of it. Everybody wants to know about the surname that I chose because I like made a whole episode about how I wanted to change Suki's last name. But then when it came down to it, it was like, okay, well, if I wanted to travel with Suki, then we wouldn't have the same last name. And then we decided we'll just change her name altogether as a family, but we haven't decided on it yet. Advice on keeping things spicy in the bedroom.
You know what's funny? Suki was like, she was like spicy.
Well, the last thing you should do is sleep with a baby in your bed to keep things spicy.
That is very true. And as soon as you said that, she just farted. She's like,
I don't know right now. You guys are gonna have to get back to us later. The sex life isn't very spicy.
because I feel like we sleep with Suki all the time.
We literally do, but we're trying to put her back in the bed. So, well, in the crib. Well, I am, he's not.
Here's my thing. I just sleep better at night knowing that she's just like right here next to me.
But she's in a crib.
I know it's in a crib, but I'm like, that's my, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like she needs to learn to sleep alone because we don't get any sleep if she's sleeping next to us, you know? Advice for when your friends copy you. What do you think? Have you had friends who copy you?
Yeah, oh yeah, all the time. You go ahead first with your answer. I want to hear yours. I'm thinking of mine.
I mean, it's hard for me because I'm an influencer. So, like, if somebody copies me, I'm like, yeah, that's, like, my whole, like, job.
Okay, but what about this? How about this, for example? You tell somebody what you're going to go do, just like a friend, not your followers.
Okay.
And you go do it, and then they go replicate you. I think that's what somebody's asking.
You know, I think that's
Let's just say, for example, you buy a bag, and then a friend goes and buys the exact same bag as you 3 days later. How would that make you feel? The exact same bag.
I mean, yeah, I'd be like, but I also share, like, my fashion finds. So once again, I just, like, tell myself, like, okay, well, that's what I do for a living, so it looks like I do my job really well.
Really? I mean, I heard you say, well, I keep seeing other people pop up with the new Jody that I got. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like people copying her.
I just wanted to keep it.
Suki said caught red-handed.
I just want to keep it my bag. I just wanted to keep the Jody for a little bit longer.
And now she got copied.
Okay, well the reason for that is because now it's like the Jody is becoming super trendy now, and it's like, well fuck, I gotta find another bag, you know? It's like there's not enough good bags in the like designer industry right now.
But actually trendy is a good thing.
No, because then it's gonna be overdone.
But you don't want it oversaturated.
What do you mean? Trendy is oversaturated. That's literally the definition of trend.
Yeah.
What are you saying right now? Anyways,
so yeah, Summer doesn't like when people copy her. How I feel about that question, honestly, I just don't really tell people what I do. You know, actually when I do something that everybody else disagrees with, but I still really want to do it, it makes me feel even better because I'm like, okay, now nobody can really replicate this.
and that's why he never listens to me because I disagree with everything. If you were to propose, how would you do it?
Somebody asked you that?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
I'll get back to you guys.
No, I want to know.
I think we do it on an island.
Oh!
Yeah.
Island boy.
I don't want to do it in the city because there's too many people around. I feel like I want to do it somewhere secluded.
That's sick.
But do you agree?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when there's so many people around, you can't really get a good picture, video, because everybody proposes in front of the Eiffel Tower, for example, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, you're in the street and a bunch of people are walking around.
I think that's why they rent out a specific spot.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it though. But no, I agree. Okay.
Remember how we saw people in Paris taking pictures in their wedding gowns?
Yes.
And we were walking past. It just felt like not really romantic.
Yeah. So you're gonna buy me an island?
We'll do it on an island. What's the
Okay.
next question?
The camera's about to die.
Oh, but I want to do one more question.
Okay, one more question till the camera might die on us, guys. Okay, so abruptly. I think I'm in love. How did you know you were in love? When Yaz sat with his feet up at the table.
Did I actually do that?
You do that all the time.
Sit with my feet up at the table?
Well, like your feet on your chair. Like, not like your feet on the table, but like your feet up on the chair.
Oh, I see.
Because I do that too.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, twin flame? Is that you?
Purr.
Her?
That's how you knew?
That's actually how I knew.
No, you can't take mine.
Oh, but I thought you were an influencer and allowed to copy you. Here's a message from our sponsor.
Take the camera, Suki. She can
Can
hold
she hold
it.
it? Can she?
Oh, she's holding it. She likes looking at herself.
She looks so funny.
He's not gonna answer the question. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for listening.